Welcome, dear friends, to African Story Basket. Today, we bring you the tale of a brave, clever young girl who used her wits to escape a terrible witch. Settle in, grab your favorite snack, and let's begin. Long ago, in a small village surrounded by dense forest, there lived a girl named Amma. Amma was known for her sharp mind and kind heart. One day, children from the village began disappearing mysteriously. Parents cried, and everyone was afraid to let their children out. Amma's mother warned her, "Amma, do not wander into the forest. A witch is said to live there." But Amma was curious and brave. She wanted to know what was behind the disappearances. One morning, Amma heard a faint cry from the edge of the forest. Without telling anyone, she followed the sound. As she stepped into the shadows of the trees, the air turned cold, and an eerie silence surrounded her. As Amma walked deeper, she saw strange markings on trees and heard whispers. Suddenly, she fell into a hidden pit. When she looked up, a wrinkled old witch with glowing yellow eyes cackled above her. "Oh, another tasty child for my dinner," the witch shrieked. Amma trembled but kept her wits. The witch pulled her out and tied her in a small hut deep in the forest. Inside, Amma saw piles of bones and a bubbling pot. The witch left to collect herbs for her potion, thinking Amma was too weak to escape. Amma searched the hut and found a rusty knife and some herbs. She hatched a clever plan. "Oh, witch, I am too weak to taste good. Let me cook for you to regain my strength," Amma pleaded. The witch laughed, "Ha ha. You can try, but if you trick me, I'll roast you alive." Amma nodded humbly and started preparing the meal. Secretly, she added bitter herbs and sleeping herbs into the stew. When the witch sat to eat, she gulped it all down hungrily. Soon, her eyes drooped, and she fell into a deep sleep. Amma quickly grabbed the key from the witch's belt and freed herself. Amma ran as fast as her legs could carry her. Birds screeched, and branches scratched her skin. Suddenly, the witch awoke and roared, "You dare trick me! You shall never escape alive." The witch transformed into a huge bird and flew after Amma. Amma remembered seeing magical herbs in the witch's hut, so she threw handfuls of them behind her. One turned into a giant thorny bush, blocking the witch. Another became a deep river. Finally, the last herb became a towering wall of fire. The witch screamed, unable to cross. Amma ran all the way home. Amma burst out of the forest and collapsed at the village gate. Villagers rushed to her, shocked but relieved. She told them everything: the witch, the traps, and her escape. The villagers thanked her and decided to destroy the forest path leading to the witch's hut, so no one could fall victim again. Amma was celebrated as a hero. Songs were sung about her bravery and cleverness. From that day on, Amma taught children how to be wise and cautious, and her story was passed down for generations as a lesson in courage and intelligence. And so ends the tale of Amma, the clever girl who outsmarted the witch. Remember, it's not always strength that saves us, sometimes it is our courage and our minds. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to African Story Basket for more magical stories. Until next time, goodbye.